There have been a ton of companies trying their very best to follow corporate DEI trends to cash in on that sweet, sweet ESG money, and now Nintendo of America is posting localization jobs requiring awareness of culturalization and DEI related topics. This is a That Park Place article. It says on the Nintendo of America career page, a listing for a localization product specialist, Japanese, located in Redmond, Washington, notes that one of the duties of the position is to have awareness of culturalization and DEI related topics. Now, of course, it is important to note that this is Nintendo of America. Of course, Nintendo in Japan or Nintendo International has had a lot of dealings with DEI. They do have a DEI boss there, and we actually recently heard about how the Pokemon Company International posted a job listing for a director of DEI and social as they called it, social responsibility, which is absurd. And Nintendo owns a 32% stake in the Pokemon Company, while Game Freak, a developer which makes most of the Pokemon games, and Creatures, a game developer which makes some of the Pokemon games, own the rest. So we've definitely seen kind of a shift when it comes to the American branches of this company, and now we're hearing that they want a individual, a localizer that has awareness of culturalization. It says the duty of is the ninth of 18 bullet points under the localization duties of the position. Most of the other bullet points seem innocuous and related to the position, such as translate game text, graphics, assets, voice scripts, marketing materials, and supplementary development and testing related documents and material required to start products and services through launch and beyond. So it will be interesting to see what happens with Nintendo over the coming years, because of course, we all love Nintendo, okay? Nintendo has put out a lot of fantastic products, but unfortunately, whenever we hear about companies hiring DEI bosses and trying to cash in on that ESG money, it's instant red flags, right? And especially when they have a job listing looking for a localizer, because talks about localizers recently have not been positive. We have seen localizers admitting to proactively censoring games for Western audiences. That was recent. Then we had the localizer meltdowns over Ancient Magus Bride moving to the manga's AI translation, and it was like 75% AI, and then they did have a real human being kind of looking over that AI's work. But there's been a lot of talk about localizers and, of course, DEI consultationists, and it seems like Nintendo is headed down that direction. They're looking for a localization product specialist. Now, of course, we've heard about a lot of localizers in the past who have admitted to not knowing Japanese and basically getting rough translations and changing a lot around, and that doesn't seem to be the case here, because they are looking for someone who can and does speak Japanese. But nonetheless, Nintendo of America is posting localization jobs which require awareness of culturalization and DE&I related topics, aka knowing and actively following social trends to make their products more modernized. But that's all that I had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.